Brand new.
What's that? What's that? Live and in the flesh, man.
What's up, gang? How y'all feeling? What's up, Lex?
Hello there. Hello, everybody out there in the world. This
Howdy.
is a new
Oh,
angle for me.
all right, yeah, whatever. Welcome to Until We Get Canceled. We're here with the gang. Danny, Rob, we got Lex, the moderator here as usual. Yeah, man, we're gonna go and get it kicked off. I guess we ain't got no cold opening. It's a little warm in here already, so might as well
Well,
jump to it.
well, real quick though, because I know folks ain't really gonna care about this. You heard about the new Sony update
Sony
uh,
update.
for PlayStation. You heard about it?
There's an update. What is it?
I like I said, yeah, I feel you, Lex. But real quick, so apparently, I'm just letting you know because I know you got a PS5. Apparently, like we can buy games like on the system now, but like if we can't play it without Wi-Fi. Like there's no like offline gameplay anymore.
Wait, what do
The
you mean?
games purchased after like I think it said in May of 2026. If you buy a game like on the system, you can only play on Wi-Fi. It's no offline play.
Even if it is like a one player game.
Yep, that's
So what
according.
they're saying is they'll I no longer have to worry about storage because that's the only way that makes sense to me.
But why do you still have to worry about storage though?
No, see that's the thing, bro. I'm not downloading a game just for you to tell me, yeah, bro. I'll find another system, bro. I'll find another game. Nintendo has been calling my name, like,
I ain't gonna lie, that would just make me get the physical if I'm being real.
bro, like that's too much, man. I'll
I
just
feel
go
you.
find another game system.
I feel you. I'm about to
They
get that
tripping on
Switch
that
too.
one.
I'm about to get that Switch too.
Hey, yeah, they tripping, but that's all right. Yeah, man, you just brought my week down. Appreciate that. Let's grade the week. I'm at
For
a
sure.
D plus because that just pissed me off. Like you don't understand, bro. Because I was just like we just had a retreat and I was in a hotel, didn't have Wi-Fi, but the good thing was is I could play a game
Oh,
that
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 because it was
that was a
offline.
one
Yeah,
player game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, but so you telling me I can't even do
You
that no
can't.
more?
You can, but you just gotta buy the physical disc now.
After, hold on, let me go on a little rant, bro. Because after the game is already like 70, 80 gigabytes. Like, bro, all right, 70, 80 gigabytes. I don't have the extra terabyte of space. I know it's on me. People can comment or whatever and say what you want to say about it. But the thing is, the simple fact is, it's just like, hey, like, I shouldn't have to go and get a big ass terabyte of storage. Number
I feel
one,
you.
because why your game is so big. I get it, bro. It's data. It's a lot compressed in there. But one game I gotta go ahead and put on a pedestal, and I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta get this off. One game I gotta go ahead and put on a pedestal is Call of Duty, bro. Because Call of Duty, all right, to be real, bro, for me to download Call of Duty back on my game, I have to delete two games. Like that's the math for how big Call of Duty is. It's like 100 and some gigs, maybe
Who
plus.
cares?
All right, pipe down, pipe down. You can go back on mute and pause yourself.
I know. No thanks.
But
Because
so
I'm
so
here
listen,
now.
so listen, so listen, so listen. So how come every time I update the game, I have to delete another game because it's asking for me to
Mm.
have a whole nother 90 gigabytes of storage
But
prepared.
at the
And
end of the day,
and you won't even let me get it off. So you be quiet. You be quiet because you gonna get yours off later. So let me get mine. So look, so like so at the end of the day, how come now you taking even that power away from me to download a game and have it take up my storage and I can't even play it offline? No, bro. No, bro. Hey, if you really feel me on what I just said, because I know Lex don't feel me. She doesn't have any pleasures in life. But if you feel me on what I just
oh,
said
oh,
on
excuse you.
video games in general, like, come on, yeah, like we got to boycott.
First of
Stop paying for
all,
PlayStation Online.
you're
Stop
saying
giving them
all of
money.
this, but are you going to write to corporate?
I might,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The fact that you said that now, like, he probably is now. He
I
probably is
might.
gonna drive for
But
email.
the reason why I said that is because, like, okay, rant aside, at the end of the day, we all know he's not going to throw the game away. He's going to get back on it, you guys. He's going to play
Unless I
it.
get a Switch. Unless I get a different gaming system. We might go to Xbox.
I ain't
You
gonna
know?
lie. I don't think Xbox. I don't see you as an Xbox player. I think you consistently either be a PlayStation
No, Sean used to
or
be an Xbox guy though.
That's what I started
oh
off as Xbox. Come on now.
you're right. You know what, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
Sean used
right.
to be an Xbox guy.
Come
Yeah,
on
but I'm not
now.
gonna lie.
I'm the only. I've been Sony since the PS2.
It's okay though. It's okay. You're not alone. He signed himself away when he sat there and got a PlayStation, bro. So he with you now. On top of that though, I definitely can see getting a Switch is in Sean's near future. it definitely wouldn't be an Xbox, regardless of him, regardless of his roots starting there. You know what I'm saying? I just don't believe that. But piggybacking off of what Sean said though, I will say I do agree. He brought up a good point on a Call of Duty because the gigabytes are mad large. Pause if needed for all you little freaks out there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just
No
saying
pause. Say
though.
it with your chest.
I thought you was gonna say the other F word. I would have been like, hey, I like
Nah,
how we
nah, nah,
started.
nah, nah, nah,
I
nah, nah,
like
nah,
how we
nah.
started.
But I'm saying though, like you feel me? Like the gigabytes is ridiculous though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like how in depth do you want the players to be if they're playing online only? You know what I'm saying? Like I understand you want to add the gigabytes and the graphics and all that, for the story purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like because some of them gigabytes is not for online, bro. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take that much to play online. You know what I mean? All that you're compacting in that one game, it's taking up so much storage. It makes no sense. And it's forcing us players, you know what I'm saying, to get a bigger storage. You know what I'm saying? It's a money scam, guys. It's a money scam. Hey, you know what, Sean? How about this? How about you actually write this petition? You know what I mean? And I will be the first signature that you have.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this right here as source material, bro.
There you go. Straight
Hey, so
facts.
we boycotting Sony?
Bro, no, no,
I'm
maybe so. Because hold up, Spider-Man was Sony, so I don't know. So maybe not Sony movies, but
I
we
ain't
boycotting the
boycotting.
But
PlayStation.
specifically, okay, I was gonna say we're gonna be just like Michael Jackson if we do, for sure.
Yeah, but I gotta. It's gonna be after I get a new system, though. You
Oh,
know what
for
I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure, for sure,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
gotta. Yeah,
I'm boycotting.
I gotta get a
I mean,
new
technically,
system
you've
for
been
sure.
Not even
boycotting, though.
I
boycotting
mean, I'm,
right.
I'm
You've been
boycotting.
Not
boycotting.
even boycotting right.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
you
Get
gonna
my niggas off the,
boycott,
get my niggas off
boycott.
Sony.
Feel that?
Don't
All
wait.
right.
Actually, now Rob, you got that sound bar, bro. So I don't know if you can. So you
Is
gotta
it
return
Sony?
that.
Is it Sony?
I thought it was Sony, or was it Bose?
The Bose, brother.
Oh shoot, yeah. Now you still strong, bro.
Hey
You
man,
know
we are
what
not
I'm
sponsored by any of these
saying?
folks, man.
Nah, you're right. But yeah, so that was the code opening I had. You know what I'm saying? We can get into, you know what I'm saying, grading our week. You know what I'm saying? Lexi seems to be in the most cheer mood, so we can start with her.
Yes. Well, so far, I would say today for me was pretty terrible
Oh,
physically. I was not in my best shape today. Um, had a pretty solid day at work though. But if I could have, what is that stuff that they put on the cloth when they're trying to knock somebody out to drag them away and kidnap them? I would have put that over my nose and knocked myself out for the day. That's how I felt.
chlorophyll? That's what
Correct.
chlorophyll? Okay. So you had a chlorophyll type day. Okay.
So is that your day or is that your week?
So that was my day. I feel like because of when we're filming this, it's hard for me to grade my week because I'm thinking about when the days of the week fall. But if I have to include the weekend, it's pretty solid. I got a chance to see the Michael Jackson movie twice. 10 out of 10, Jafar. 10 out of 10, Jackson family. Aside from the people who didn't support, that made my week great. And yeah, so if I had to grade it, I'd probably give it a C. C for sure.
Rob?
Uh, I'll give it a C. Um, yeah, bro. I mean, it was just, it's just regular, man. I also was able to see the Michael Jackson movie. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. You feel me? I'll leave my comments about it later. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I give my week a C.
For sure.
Okay.
My week was an F, and
Oh.
I unfortunately lost a furry family member of mine
Mm.
over the weekend. Rest in peace to Titan. I'll
Mm.
probably make him the thumbnail. But yeah, 13 years old, older dog. Um, man, just a good friend, a good friend. I feel like I lost a friend, truly. So you will be missed. That was a tough part of my weekend. So F and luckily all dogs go to heaven. So
Yeah. Rest in peace, baby Titan. We love you.
It's also a great movie.
you said what?
Wait,
I said
what?
that. I said that was also a great movie.
Baby Titan?
No, all dogs go to heaven, bro.
Oh,
Wrong with
all dogs go
you?
to heaven. Okay, for sure.
So now we're
That's,
just gonna act like I just be
no,
talking on
no,
my
no,
ass,
no,
bro.
I
no,
ain't gonna
Like,
lie. I
no.
heard you, but you like when you said it, it was
Yeah, when you
later.
said it was
Yeah, it
after
was later. But
Lexi.
I get what you were saying
Yeah,
though.
after Lexi said "baby tight," that's when you said that was a
Because
great
I
movie.
was
So I was
like,
confused. I was going to say, all right,
y'all just be wanting to be like sometimes y'all be wanting to be confused. I'm thinking
Hey
like,
Rob, we could clip
no,
that up. We
sir.
could clip that up. Yes, for sure,
We
for
don't
sure.
want to. It was
n-
just because I
I'm gonna
thought you
add.
had said Michael was a great movie, and I'm like, did we miss out on his audio or
no, nigga,
something?
he just commented on a classic movie. All dogs go to heaven,
No, no, no. I know that movie, but I'm saying
and
you made the
she
comment.
didn't even know that's what you talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Look at her, she
He was
clueless.
talking about Remember the Titans.
Remember the
What?
Titan?
See what?
What?
Exactly.
Like,
She
where'd you
not.
get that from?
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, if we gonna clip,
Yo.
let's make sure we clip all of it. Let's make
I'm
sure we
not
clip
gonna
all the way
lie.
to the end.
Hey,
Come on.
we have to.
Nah, bro.
Y'all, that was so funny. I'm sorry.
No, no. I
That was
was just it.
hilarious.
I understood. I understood now, like what you're saying. It's just when you said it was after uh, Lexi
We
said
might have
"baby
been
tight."
we might have been behind on your screen then, brother. Cause you said he did say that John mighty like mighty. You know what
So,
I'm saying?
so he had said
Really?
so I don't know why we're still on this, but he had said all dogs go to heaven, and then she said what she said right after that, and then I said, yeah, that's a great movie by the way. Like
Shine.
For sure.
I heard you, bro. I
that's
heard
what I'm
You
you.
saying, bro.
I
did.
And
heard you.
Rob heard me, and he made the connection. So it's just like what,
Shine. And
why am
two
I?
other people were confused. So two and two. We gonna have to agree to disagree. Because me and Daniel were looking like, what are you talking about? I got the movie wrong. So I really was clueless.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you were like I'm talking about like you was times two wrong though. Like,
All right.
cause
We
I'm
gotta get
no
it.
no 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 no
We
no no no
gotta
no no.
get it.
It ain't no no no. It ain't. I'm not against you. I'm just letting it be known. Like it was times two because you said we said baby Titan, but then you refer it to remember the Titans. Like what?
That's
It's
what I
cool
thought.
though.
I was like, oh,
All love,
whatever.
all love.
All
Anyway,
love. Hey, Sean, how was your week, man? How was
how
your
was
week?
your week,
Bro, I already
Shine?
graded my week. I told you that you just blew me with that PlayStation stuff because I was literally already like pissed
Oh wait,
about my storage. Like this is something I've been actively battling.
before I told you that news, what was it? Before it was
I don't even have a I didn't have a grade in my head. Like
for sure.
I ain't thinking nothing. Yeah, so you ruined it. You ruined my
Okay, for
grade.
sure, for sure. All right. Well,
Wow.
all right.
Well, not
Well,
you, the
that's
news.
what I'm saying. I didn't come up with the idea. You know what I'm saying?
You just could have kept that for like later. Like you
All
have
right,
to,
true,
yeah.
true, for sure. So,
You didn't have to tell me. Just
Silence
don't
and
tell me.
black men.
all right. Do y'all want to start with Klay and Meg, or do y'all want to start with Meg?
Yes,
Can I be
Klay and
honest?
Meg.
Can I be honest? Like the news around it, like there is no news. We can talk, we can discuss, but
There you go.
it's also just like what is there to talk about? Like these
If
In a
niggas
y'all
broke
sense,
up.
in
do,
a sense,
Oh darn.
Sean. In a
Like
sense, Sean, I feel you, but them is not actually what I would be talking about. You know what I'm saying?
okay, all right,
Like
yeah.
those is not. It's really kind of like
so
social media, the social media part of it all. That's kind of
so
what I'm
can we
talking
make it a two-part thing? Because I want to talk about them,
about. Okay, so you.
and
All
I
right.
don't want to take away from your thing,
Well,
right?
okay. I'll be honest. I'll start off with talking about them since you want to break it up in two parts because I don't have much, and my only thoughts is, so what?
Hey,
Who
this
gives
one
a
thing. Hey,
who
look, I'm not
gives a
gonna lie. Can someone like? I mean, is it just the fact that like he say she say like the cheating thing is that it or like do we actually have like what happened? You know what I'm saying between the two?
So so Dan, go ahead and start off so I can get into the meat and potatoes.
Okay, so like I said, we breaking up into two. Of them two,
What good?
like so what? That's just how I feel. Like I mean,
Uh-huh.
cause and the only reason why I'm saying so what is they don't have no children. They were never married. So what? Like, I don't even know if they were even together over a year or something. Like,
I
No,
think they have been actually together privately a year,
okay, okay.
publicly a year together too, because
Wait,
they were technically spotted together early 2025. Actually, 2024 is when they were spotted
were they even
together.
engaged? Were they engaged?
No, they were not engaged.
Yeah. So this is just another relationship. Yeah.
Um, so let me
Yeah.
segue
I'll
in.
let you solo that.
Um, this is for the girlies because we haven't done a girlies for the fella. I don't know what you call it, man. I'll be honest. Anyway, personally, yes. Does it have any effect on me, my credit score, my place of living, or business? No, it does not. Does my life continue to move on? Yes. And I say that with love.
Well, hold on. I do want to like clarify. It's not like that. Like we get that aspect, but it's like how like the entanglement stuff. Like it was more interesting because it's like, yo, they've been married this long. They got like 2 kids. They got like like
I'm
it's kind
gonna
of like all that stuff.
I'm gonna tell you why. Now I gotta get into why it's so important to women and why there've been, I feel, so many think pieces. Now, let's just run back where you going?
If the viewers can't see, Sean has stepped away from the screen. He can continue, Lexi. He can still hear you. He can still hear you.
Um, if we go back and we look at Megan Thee Stallion's history, we know if we know what we know one, she has never been this public with any relationship. Megan has not had really a good solid foundation of family or friends because one, her parents are dead. Her mom died at the very start of her career. Her grandma died sometime into her career. So that familiar foundation of family she does not have. Reason why I said that is because no, our families aren't specifically inundated in every single part of our love lives, but they do play a role in who we choose to date. So then the friend thing, she had friends, but they turned out to be fake and phony. You know what I'm saying? One of them decided that she was gonna stick up for little leprechaun, who's currently balding somewhere in whatever prison he's rotting in.
free bro.
You're
Go
gonna,
ahead.
I'm gonna get off of here if you say
Go
that
ahead.
shit again.
Go ahead. Continue though.
Because
Hey,
why would you
hey,
say free
Cause
Tory
why
as
are we
if that
calling him a
hey,
man hasn't?
leprechaun? Why are we calling him a
Because he's a
leprechaun?
menace.
Free him.
you didn't have
Free
you didn't have
him.
No,
he didn't. Hey, what I will say is he was not even involved in this conversation because we're talking
don't
about
stick
Meg
up
and
for him
Clay.
right now.
So you
Don't
didn't
stick
even
up for
have
him
to
right now.
you didn't
No,
have
he
to
is
throw no shots
involved. He is
at Tory.
involved.
I will
He
say
is
you don't
involved.
have to throw no
He
shots
is
at because that
involved
was a stray. That was a
because
stray.
first of all, I'm trying to hope that I'm on this podcast with intelligent black men. Y'all aren't sitting up here being that stupid, right? To sit here and support that man when you have so many other black men y'all can support.
Did I say I supported him? I just said you shot
Let's
him with a
not.
stray.
Let's not
I
do
just said
that.
you shot him with a stray.
Because y'all have a lot of black women in y'all lives that
Let
if he did half of the shit he did to
let her
any
get
of
her
the
shit
black
off.
women in y'all lives, y'all would have something to say. So Neil, while you're saying free him, you can actually go and kiss his feet. If that's how you feel, go pull up in prison and put some money on his commissary, on his books, get him some ramen noodles and Vienna sausages. Sean, you can follow right behind him since that's how y'all feel. But the reason why I brought him up, because he's very intricate in her story, she was talking and dealing with him in 2020. Her friend Kelsey was sleeping with him on the side. That was supposed to be her homegirl. Both of them end up being her ops later. Regardless of whatever happened in the car, that girl got injured. She did not put out no huge story on that man until he started yelling from the rooftops on his tippy toes about what he did not do. Now, a hit dog is going to holler. We do know that. And he did a lot of that. And then she had to come out and sue him. So the whole free him bullshit is really tired. And I just want you and everybody else to know why you're saying free him, understand why you're saying that. And he didn't just put his hands physically on Megan, he's hurt other people and been a menace to society and is not even a citizen of the United States. That's why they deported his ass back to Canada. Now you want to fuck up your citizenship? Talking about free him? Go right ahead. So to move on with Megan, she's dated and talked to these other men, Partisan Fontaine, very disrespectful. That during that whole trial where he should have been her support system, he was cheating. Now, she wasn't very loud and out about it, her relationship. She posted pictures, she made cute little videos and reels here and there, but we never really knew what was going on with her relationship. But it's the fact that during that trial, when majority of black men were calling her a man, were saying that they actually wish Tory had shot her for real, were saying that she should have died with her mama, saying that she sacrificed her mama. Um, Multiple other things on so many other social media platforms I've seen with my own two eyes coming from black men. The one black man that should have been her support system in her life was sleeping, sticking it and moving it in other men. Another lack of support. So she moves on. She disappears from social media. She stops having anything to do with the whole social media side of things. She still has her career, but she went and got healthy. She went and got close to the guy. So now we move on and we get to what, sometime late 24, early 2024. She meets Klay Thompson, allegedly they're together. Into 2025, they're together. We're seeing her in love for real for the first time after all of these tragic things. And the reason why it's so hurtful to other black women, and if anybody has seen me off screen, it says respect to protect black women. That's very important. Sure, it's very important because black women are not respected and we're not protected. And a lot of the times we're not respected and protected by the men that look like us. And so this is another situation where a woman, yes, she is a celebrity, but at the end of the day, Megan has branded herself to be almost like that girl next door, that cousin, that friend that you can look up to and you can respect and admire, that has yet been hurt by another black man that was supposed to be her support system. Now people can say, hey, Klay Thompson's track record, she should have did her research, da 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 da. Yes. But she also wanted to trust him and give him a chance. And that's very lame of him because he takes pride in cheating. And it's like a euphoric experience for him to cause turmoil in the lives that he invites into his. Coco Jones, Laura Harrier, just to name a few other black women he has cheated on. So that's why it's a big deal to black women. I'm very upset.
Okay, so that was your opinion about them two, about Klay and Meg, right?
I mean, I really didn't even get into it like I wanted to. So you take it away and you say what you
Yeah,
have to
Danny,
say.
take it away. Danny, take it away.
For sure, for sure. All right, so I feel where you coming from, Lexi, especially bringing up other stuff. And also, this is another reason why I just don't necessarily care about celebrity relationships, because while you were saying Party cheated on Megan, I also heard Megan cheated on Party. Like, but I don't know what's true and what's not. I don't. I want to bet you know the curtain. So I don't know. But what I specifically want to get into is the social media thing. And you actually answered one of my questions with your explanation was, why did it seem like certain women care so much? And you were just explaining like how it seemed like she was, being betrayed by a slew of people and she's not having support. All right, boom. But again, why? Like, why? Like, they're not married. they're not like I can understand like if like a legit bond was broken because like they had vows and stuff, but like she was in a relationship, it didn't work out. Maybe Klay was on some. I thought I was ready. I wasn't. We don't know. They could actually be working this shit out together right now, and we just don't know.
The thing is, bro,
Yeah.
I want to second that notion. Like, thank you, Lex, because I do respect your perspective, and that is something I did not think about. I will honestly say that I didn't think about it because I mean I knew, yeah, like obviously, like when you put it in perspective, there are a lot of like guys giving abstract opinions on like social media about Meg and their relationship that are like false and like, and also I look at them the same way of like why do you care enough to even have a dog in the fight? Like why do you care enough? And that's kind of my on my perspective, like, and so I'm at the point of like I'm with Danny is just to the point of like I mean it's a celebrity relationship. I get the backstory. I get the backstory. I'll stand on you don't have to throw that man no slick shot because you didn't have to throw that man no slick shot. I get for the backstory, yes, but he didn't deserve no slick shot. Everybody's welcome to forgiveness, and that's in the Bible. I'm not saying free Tory. I'm not saying that he was right or wrong because I don't have a dog in that fight either. I will say I do hate that Meg has gotten the short end of all these straws. Like that is one thing I do hate. And like that's yeah, I hope she does have like a support system, at least a prayer support system. But at the same time, like I me as just being me, Sean Golson, like I don't necessarily understand what the infatuation is with celebrity
Specifically Meg.
relationships.
My mine is specifically Meg because like she's not the only girl that's been cheated on in the past like couple years.
Yeah, but
So like,
like
why is it specifically Meg to
I
me?
think I go even
I've,
deeper
I've
to like
I've
why are we
mentioned
so
why it's
like
specifically Meg, because if you think about some of these girls who have been cheated on, a lot of them aren't out here just rocking by themselves with no support system. And like being that all of us have experienced some kind of loss in our family, whether it's immediate family, whether it's grandparents, whether it's cousins, you can't imagine being in the limelight, everybody having an opinion on your life, whether you want it or not. You being in a relationship, trying to control the factors of it, how much is put out there, what is put out there. Because, mind you, like I said, we really didn't know what was going on in their relationship. We just did see her outward happiness with him and her being more outwardly happy considering all the stuff that she had to deal with. And we say what we want to say about, oh, this is a celebrity, we shouldn't let it affect us. But at the end of the day, these people are still people. Yes, they aren't people that we know. Yes, they are people that we see making all this money, doing all these things. But when they go home and they strip all that stuff off, they are still the people that they came into this world as.
No. I
And when
get.
our lack of empathy is there, and our lack of sympathy is there for people, especially someone we know that doesn't have a support system in this world, which it's incredibly hard to operate as a person, period. And then in America, as a black person, then in America as a black woman, it's it hits the hearts of other black women when we genuinely see someone who we know and we have seen replicated in their treatment of others. Because let's just think about it, like Queen Latifah has basically taken this girl under her arms, and Queen Latifah doesn't do that to dang near anybody, as far as we've seen. And that's one of the most authentic celebrity women of our day and age that we can say, yeah, she is a celebrity, but she also kind of feels like an auntie, feels like a cousin. And if she took that girl under her wings and she's been nurturing her and been there for her, it has to be something about this girl's character that makes you want to be around her. Every single person who has come in contact with her, celebrity or non celebrity, has had the same things to say because that's her as a person. So that's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Because all three of y'all, I know at least y'all two, top and bottom, have careers where you're gonna be front facing with people, and you hope that one damn day, it's not you who is needing the support, and all people have to say is, "Oh well, they're
So
celebrities,
so hold on.
so
I don't
da
want
da
you to
da
get
da."
us
Like,
confused with what
I
we're
ain't gonna
saying.
lie. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
Yeah,
I
like
feel like you
yeah,
you're
taking
I
it
will
way
say I will say
left,
Lex,
bro.
you're what I will say is you're definitely correct. First thing first, you're correct
yeah.
on
None of
what you're
what you said
saying.
was incorrect though.
Yeah.
But I think you're misunderstanding our perspective on it. My perspective is not like not having empathy or sympathy for her. Like I said before, I said, "Dang, bro, like I really hate that she's drawn a lot of the short straws. Like I don't appreciate that because she is somebody that we can see. Like she is a person. I can see her going through some bad. Like I'm human. I can watch a movie and feel for a character in a movie. Like same way I can watch because that's honestly what it is. I have no connection to Meg besides the fact that I know she's a human being. Like so when I see stuff about her online, it's like, okay, yeah, that sucks. All right, cool. Like, all right, why is this on social media? Like my perspective is like, all right, Meg, like why does the world in a broader sense care to like talk about her life in a social media sense? Like you said, because why is everybody in celebrity business? Like at a certain
Yeah,
point, the same way I have my business, and I get it, that's just the fan fiction of it. People just want to be in these folks' business because they're on the limelight. But that goes to like my broader stance on just like how we're so infatuated with the celebrity that
yeah,
we like adopt them in our lives as uncles and aunts when they have no connection to us, which is okay. But in the same tone, it's just like, why can't we make real connections with real people in our lives like we have, rather than trying to make this person who I may never meet. I may meet them and they may be my friend or whatever relationship I build with them, but that'll be the authentic relationship that I build with them in like real life, rather than me saying, "Hey, oh, Chance the Rapper, bro, like he's one of my favorite artists. I look at him like big bro." Like, no, that's not my big brother. Like, he don't know me. Like, he don't know me from a can of corn. Like, if I walk past him on the street, he not gonna be like, "Hey, little bro, what's up?" Like, I'm gonna be like, "Chance, I love your music, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks for being a fan." Like, but at the same time, if I had a relationship with Chance and I got to know him, like, boom. But that's not saying I can't see stuff on Chance about social media and be like, "Oh, dang, Chance going through a bad time. He's got this stuff going on. Dang, that's awful for him." But I'm also not like, "Hey, let me go make a think piece about it. Let me go tell the world about Chance's life." Like,
yeah.
because
And
I
that
don't,
that that
I
was my
don't,
point, Sean.
yeah,
It's
like I
like,
don't care enough about the social media, like the celebrities in a whole, to be like, "Oh, I want to tell other people and invest about your life." The only person I want to tell about life is Jesus. Like, I don't, yeah, like I don't care to be like,
and then to piggyback off that, just like she's not the only girl to have been cheated on, that relationship failed. Like Cash Dog came out, was popping her shit saying somebody was cheating. I forgot who. I think Sweetie did. I remember she did a whole interview about Quavo about that stuff. And allegedly, I didn't even did. Also, fellas, did y'all know Coco Jones and Klay Thompson dated? I had no idea that happened. I ain't gonna
Nah, I
lie to
didn't
you.
know that.
Yeah, apparently he cheated on Coco too, and like I don't know. I guess you put it out that too. So I guess I was just wondering, and you kind of answered it again, but like why the Woodwards come out specifically for Meg, because I'm sure I don't know those other women's stories as intricate as you just told about Meg's, but like I'm sure those other women have also like lost people because life. So it's just I guess I was just wondering why specifically Meg, because like she ain't the first celebrity woman to get cheated on. And
And
Neil, my fault. You ain't said your thoughts yet. Yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to say, I know I said free tour, but I was straight playing because you sat there and called bro a leprechaun. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I said free tour. Like, I ain't gonna lie, as far as the information that you said about Meg, um, as far as her upbringing, about the parents and stuff like that, that's something I did not know, never would have known unless you would have told me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really pay attention to relationships, especially celebrity relationships, like at all. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. So when I see anything about couples breaking up, I'm only seeing surface level things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm only knowing information that everybody else knows. And I'm not caring to search for more information. You know what I'm saying? So to what, like, per your point to what you said about Meg and, like, black women and stuff like that, I 100% agree. You know what I'm saying? I was joking about Tory Lanez. It could be a bad joke. That's okay. But it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because you called bro a leprechaun. And I felt like he didn't deserve a stray. That's just me personally. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But as far as
I get why she upset though, Rob, because like there are people like legit online saying that bitch deserved it. Free Tory.
yeah,
Like,
but
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
but
So
Like
you know
it
what I'm
ain't
saying.
got
But
nothing to do
I'm
with
not
it.
the
Yeah.
one that's saying that though. I'm not saying she deserved what happened to her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. You
Which
feel me?
we
But
yeah,
like,
we want to separate from those niggas. I want to go ahead and
yeah,
just say,
like
yeah, we want to
I'm not
separate from those niggas.
saying you feel me. Like she deserved everything that happened to her. No, you feel me? Like, cause I wouldn't do that to no woman. You know what I'm saying? So, no, you know what I'm saying. It was a joke. I definitely 100% agree with everything that you said, Lexi. You know what I'm saying. I apologize to you and to anyone else who felt like I was supporting. You know what I'm saying, Tory Lanez and his actions. You feel me?
It's
So.
crazy you even got to do that too. It's crazy you got to do that. But yeah, I get it though.
I think it's just I have a sore spot more so for black women than it's just celebrities. Like I could care less if she was a lawyer that was like a known, celebrity lawyer or known doctor. Like it's for black women out here that have been murdered intimately. It's like intimate partner violence where they were murdered by their husbands. So it's not a joke and it's very sensitive. And I think that's where I'm at because the older I get, I'm around a lot of young black girls and I have to talk to them and tell them be careful and watch yourself and protect yourself. And granted, yes, as people, that's something that we all have to do. We have to protect ourselves in a certain way. But it's just you don't know the experience of being black in this country unless you are, and then you don't know the experience of being a black woman in this country unless you are that. And just knowing all the weight that we have to carry. Like we literally carry families on our backs. And so that's just really sensitive. I mean, the whole celebrity part of it, I get that. I get where y'all are coming from. Trust me. Because I haven't really given my opinion on it. I've seen people give think pieces on it. It's whatever. People are going to always do that because they like gossip. But I just think it's just like, dang, because there's just so much that we just been seeing lately of black women just being tossed to the side, treated like shit. And it's like, it's tiring and it's very hard. And no, we don't express that a lot. And sometimes we use social media to express it because we have people in our life that either are going to hear us, it's going to go through one ear out the other, or they're going to be like, but it doesn't really have or bear any effect on me, which at the end of the day, it doesn't, but it does. But I mean, to Megan, girl, you probably will never see this episode, but I wish you all the best.
Hey, now we hope she
Celebrity
see
or
it. Shout out
not,
Meg, man. Shout out Meg.
I hope so. But, regardless of what relationship you end up with or what friends you have, I hope you always feel supported by your fans because, yeah, we don't know you, but folks that are famous always say that they'll never be anywhere without their fans and they always look at them as family. So, whatever. But I digress.
Hey, you gotta sell them tickets. Also, another thing I do want to say, um, with these two breaking up, you,
hey, you're a fool,
no,
bro.
I was saying you got to say things like that.
You a
But
fool, bro. Because you just trying to negate everything she just
no,
said.
no, not that part. Just like the fans and family part. Like you know what
Hey,
I'm
no,
saying?
that's facts though.
Because Chance literally said, "Where fans, artists, they must meet." You know what I'm saying? So and that's where the tickets come in.
Yeah,
You gotta
and
meet them.
also the artist got to be able to just keep creating art, like regardless of the fans. Like
Yeah,
if you doing it for the fans, then you're in it for the.
exactly.
But yeah, that's not mine. I'm neither.
Also, I did just want to say like a funny aspect. Oh, am I tweaking? Am I tweaking? Okay, a funny aspect of this like breakup situation is it's really two worlds that don't like come together. Like Klay is very much an NBA guy. Like even if you're not too into basketball, you may have heard of Klay Thompson. You might not know like his full like career, but if you're even like a casual of an NBA fan, you know exactly who it is. So I was seeing like little like podcast clips of like people saying, uh, "Hey, if it wasn't for Meg, Klay wouldn't be where he was, and vice versa." People saying, "Didn't nobody know who Meg was for Klay?" It's like, yo, y'all are very unaware of these people. because Klay, like I think it was a British girl. I don't have the clip, but she literally said Klay would not have superstar fandom if it wasn't for Meg Thee Stallion.
I seen that.
You seen it? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Then and there was another clip of these white boys saying, "Look, we didn't know who Meg was until Klay got with her, and they wearing like Warriors Klay Thompson jerseys. Like it's just. I did find that funny.
Yeah, them white boys, I do believe they probably didn't. No racial though. I believe they probably didn't though. They probably didn't know who she was at first.
Yeah, but man.
Facts.
All right. So, part of our
Are we talking
weekend.
who else relationships we want to talk about? Y'all want to
Nah,
talk
man.
about Holland and Zendaya? We can get it spicy and juicy about that.
Oh, did they break up too or
You
something?
want to get, I don't know. I'm just throwing out couples I know. Apparently, who else is dating? Harry Styles, and he's dating some new girl now. Saw that on my feed today.
For sure.
Um,
That was up, bro.
yeah, that's some. Yeah, since we're just on the on the topic of celebrity.
Shout out that boy Harry, man.
Well, shout out Harry, man.
um, who else? Who else is in love? Will and Jada. You know, their love
Yeah,
square,
shout out Will.
triangle,
Shout out
octagon,
Will,
however you
bro.
want to.
Shout out my
Man,
boy Will.
I ain't even gonna say shout out either of them because, bruh, I don't know what they got going on, bro. I don't
Shout out
know.
Young
I don't.
Will.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, bro. That's not my house. Like, that's not my, bro. I don't sleep in none of those beds, bro. The only
Look,
thing I care about is, hey, Will, when that next movie coming out, bro? I hope you're safe. Hope you're healthy. When the
I
next
don't
movie
know.
coming out, brother?
I don't know if I can sing no role models with confidence though. That Jada and that Will look like,
Mm.
you might gotta blur that out.
Nah, nah, it's still a bar.
Still a
Shout out.
bar, but it's a shaky bar now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Who else we got? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep naming till y'all change this topic.
Man, nah, we can change the topic, man. All right,
The
we said it part of our week. Everybody saw the Michael movie. Initial thoughts. We can go around. What were your initial thoughts? Just like as you walked out of the theater, like your initial thoughts. No, don't critique yet. Just what you think of it.
My first thought was, I said, man, if them niggas really didn't have a problem with that man saying what he said on stage, bro, and he just walked out, I said, them some real brothers right there for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real family right there. Like, but yeah, that that was the first thought I said, like walking out that bed though, for sure. But okay.
Okay, okay. Sean.
um, my first initial thought was like that was visually stunning. Like visually, like yeah, it was absurd. Like the visuals that they were able to capture in that movie. Yeah, that was my first big thought.
Okay, Lexi, you saw it twice. Did you have different thoughts the second time you watched it than the first time?
First time I watched it, I will say that I was 10 out of 10, zero notes. Just because I I was just mind blown. I think just from Jafar's portrayal of Michael and that being such like a specific thing, like it's like you have to almost perfect him. You have to study him very closely to get that role and nail it. And I don't think anyone has come close to nailing um, Michael.
Not Flex Washington.
Oh my God.
For sure. Sure.
Um,
I mean, now, like, not to like cheapen it. That is the boy uncle. So I'm sure. I'm
I
not
mean,
saying it.
yeah,
I'm not saying
but
it wasn't difficult. Like that dancing. That I don't care
well,
if
I
you
was gonna
was.
say I don't know if y'all watched American Dream, Jackson 5 American Dream, but Wiley Draper, the person who played the older Michael Jackson, like he was handpicked by Michael to play him, and he's like the only person, and this is like over celebrity impersonators of Michael and all this other stuff. Like I've actually seen embody the essence. So, but the second time that I watched it, I definitely do feel like, and I think just like kind of watching it with different eyes, I did see where things were missing. And then the way I think they told the story, it was almost very, very high points of his life that they wanted us to see, very low points that they could have touched more on. But I do have a theory as to why they didn't do that. But after watching it again, it's still a high score. I give it a 9 out of 10. Watching it with second eyes.
Okay.
So,
My thoughts was 10 out of 10 too. And also like I kind of walked out of there like proud of the movie because I was like, wow, the whole world is gonna be seeing black art like at the highest, legit at the highest. So I was kind of like proud. I guess we can like circle back around with the critiques. And it actually, and I want to clarify, these aren't critiques. Like again, 10 out of 10 movie. I think it's just things I wished would have either been like more expounded upon or things that I feel like didn't have to be taken there. First of all, the music spectacular. It's Michael Jackson's music. I just don't think we needed to see a damn near 10-minute performance of Human Nature. We could have gotten to something else. Could have gotten to a whole other scene. The Beat It scene. I'll just be honest with you, that I did not rock with. The Crips and Bloods. I just want to rock with that whole scene. And I kind of wish they would have went into the music more. And by that, Quincy Jones was a very, very important part of Michael's first two albums. And one, Off the Wall, was like made in New York. He like Michael was off by himself, and him and Quincy worked on that album. And then like Thriller, I literally read something today. Quincy said he had over 300 demos, and he originally had like 20 songs for Thriller, and like he literally worked that down. And not saying you can show all that in a 2 hour movie, but like you could have some type of montage of it, like you know what I'm saying, like one of the greatest albums ever. So um, I kind of wish that was kind of more touched on, but you know, with the time they had, it was still good to watch. So
I think I kind of agree with you a little bit, Danny. I think for my main critique, and the reason I give it an 8 out of 10, like if I'm giving, that's a harsh critique. Like that's like saying no movie gets a 10 type shit. Like it gets an 8 out of 10 for me. The reason why is because like visually the movie was stunning. Like Jafar, yeah, bro. I'm willing to bet a good amount of money that he's gonna get, if not an Oscar, he's gonna get a nomination.
he got to get a nomination.
There's no way he won't, just because of how big the box office of this movie has been, and also just how well he was in the role. Like I don't see him not getting at least a nomination, or the movie itself not getting a couple nominations. Like I would say costumes might be a big one, visuals might be another big one. Because almost the accuracy like of some of the visuals that we saw was damn near bar for bar, like word for word. So like very impressive on that fact. But you can tell that they just put a lot of money, invested a lot of money and a lot of time, a lot of research, a lot of effort into this movie, which rightfully so. I mean, it's Michael Jackson. You can't half do it, especially when you have like a once in a lifetime opportunity with his nephew playing him, who looks damn near just like him. Like you like when you get opportunities like that, you have to invest some money into it. Um, but I do agree with you, bro. Like I think the movie, and I think I agree with Lex too, just about the high parts about Michael Jackson's life, because the movie felt like, and I can never find the word for it, but the movie felt like and rushed is the only like word I can really find, but rushed isn't the word I want to use. It just felt like it was missing like the weight of his life. Like it didn't give us enough time to really even settle in his life, because we spent so much time on like, yo, like end of the movie. Like I get it, it's a concert. I enjoyed every minute of it, but also from someone who's just like a movie watcher who enjoys the story of a movie, like we could have got some more story rather than him singing Human Nature, like you said, for the whole track, like the full track. Like, and that wasn't the only song he did full track of. Like, so it's just like, all right, that's cool. We got to see a lot of like MJ performance like on this, like on the big screen. That was wild to see. But at the same time, it's just like I feel like there could have been some give and takes. But I think that goes into, apparently there was some stuff that there were some people that didn't want their name to be
Yeah,
involved, and there was some stuff
Janet
that,
Jackson didn't want
yeah,
to
Janet in
be there.
particular, which kind of frightens me, because like we're supposed to be going into, there's supposed to be a part two or three or however many parts they're gonna do. But we already cut out, like they're already missing like a lot of key points in Michael's life. Like we talked about, I can't remember, I might have been talking to Lex when we were leaving the movie theater, but like we talked about the Wiz, like
The
That
Wiz
wasn't
was
even.
really important to his. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
that
I didn't
wasn't
mean to get
even
hyped like
mentioned.
that. That was
No,
very
like for
important.
real, like that wasn't even mentioned in the movie. So it's just like, all right, so wow, we're if we're gonna take out this key era in his life, what other key eras coming up forward are we gonna pull from his life? Because the one key era, bro, is Janet Jackson and him. Like
Yes,
that's a
in
big like
1988 when that tour is happening, which was just, this just shows how like crazy the Jackson family is. When they were on that tour, Janet had a number one album while they were on that tour. Like I man, shout out to Jackson, man. Niggas crazy.
yeah, like yeah, you can't beat the greats. But yeah, I just feel like it yeah, it was very I don't know. It felt like they tried to make his life a fantasy rather than like he was a real person. Like he was a
Yeah,
legit real person. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know
and they
that.
didn't really show, which in my opinion they should have shown them leaving Motown and then going to Epic Records.
Yeah,
Like
they just popped up. Hey, all right, yeah, you left Epic, you left Jermaine. Like oh dang, and that's another
yeah,
thing, bro. Like the brothers, bro. They probably had like they probably they had some screen time, but bro, they probably said like 7 sentences total. Like all all four of them during the whole
bro,
movie. Like
they didn't even say Janet in the movie. Them niggas didn't even say Janet name in the like. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so yeah, it was yeah. I mean, that's my biggest critique, but like I said, I can't really judge it too hard because I mean the parameters that they are around, it's the freaking biggest, the second most famous person to walk the earth after Jesus. So like you can only do so much, I guess, at a certain point. But if this was
that
for
is one
like
thing. That is one thing I think they captured very well. Like just the level of his fame, because like
yes,
because
yeah,
because bro, like I can't even. It's no wonder he was so quote unquote quirky and awkward. Like no other human being
could be around them, bro.
that was not God sent. Jesus was literally God sent. Michael was born in Gary, Indiana. Like no other human being got that. And also the nigga been platinum since five. Like like
That's a
he
different type of upbreaking. Like yeah, he's literally been famous. All he's known is being famous. So it's like if that's all you know, like yeah, bro, you can't be around nobody else. Like because like he said in the movie, and I think that like it was moments like that in the movie I thought were really golden. He said, spoiler alert, but he was like, I can't hang out with the other kids because all they do is want to like take pictures and like stare at me and stuff like that. And it's
and
just
bro
like,
was 10 and he was 10
yeah,
years
like
old.
yeah, it's
Like
just like 10 years old and you can't even really have friends because everybody who you want to be friends with is just there because you're Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a crazy existence. Like yeah, then we get into to what's gonna happen in the next movie. Like what are they really gonna dive into? Um, which is interesting. Like
yeah.
interesting to see.
I hope because I always my theory was I think since he was becoming so powerful in music, I think that's when those allegations started coming out because then none of those allegations ever come out the whole other time before. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like I like the film. I mean, did Rob, Lexi, did y'all have any critiques or like just something you wish maybe they would expound it upon or something like there's like, yeah, I didn't really need that.
I ain't gonna lie, like I guess I would have liked, like I get it's about Michael, you know what I'm saying? I do wish they would have got like, like maybe some scenes where other people are talking, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not just ultra like mega centered around Michael, you know what I'm saying? Like I do get it, but like the extra things that happen like behind the scenes, like you mentioned, I kind of wish they would have, like like in a transition, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like a little montage or something, of some things, or like you said, expound on like, certain parts of his life, you know what I'm saying? Like just a little bit. It don't have to be like, you know, a main focus, but just a little bit. But like I mean, like I'm gonna echo what Sean said though. Like I do like how because you know I never kind of knew, I never knew what it, well, I don't know what it's like to be famous, right? So it's like to hear him, like to hear that little or see that little part in the movie, like that Sean mentioned about him, with his mom and saying he couldn't, can't really be normal, you know what I'm saying, or feel normal, I guess. I guess that does open up some, some more thoughts for me as far as like the reason why he stayed to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the way he acted. Pretty much what you just said. I also didn't rock with the Crips and Blood thing. I just feel like it did not happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even if
Not
he
how it was
did do that,
shown.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure it didn't
like
go like that. Yeah,
you feel me? Like it's just I thought it was funny, like funny to see, so like the interaction in the movie, bro, like what they were saying and stuff. Cause I'm just like, I just know it wasn't that peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Like just that cool. But besides that, yeah, I did like the movie though. I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a good watch.
Lexi, do you have anything?
Yeah, I think really, I think at the time when I watched the second movie, I just kind of said I wish they would have touched on some more of Michael the person, like personal things, more so Michael the artist. I would have liked to see more of his interaction with his brothers as he got older, you know, because people always talk about how close he was with Marlon, how close he was with Randy. Like, I would have liked to see that because that man really didn't have any friends. And I think as an artist, Michael is like almost, and I hope anomaly is the right word I'm using here, but I'm just the type of person like I want to like who are you as an individual? Like who are you as a person? And I get those are very intimate, like personal details that we don't have to know. But I think, and I mentioned this to Sean too. Like I think how they originally framed it, like they almost made it seem like it was going to be that type of movie. And don't get me wrong, I think they did amazing. Um,
Yeah,
I
and
think I just would like to see more of a personal side of him in that second movie. Like, we need to get more in depth into Michael the person because I think it'll help people understand how to separate the celebrity from the individual because the individual was incredibly heavily misunderstood. The artist was loved, adored, and to some idolized.
no, no, ain't no, yeah, yeah, he was idolized. It was niggas in countries that didn't have TVs that knew.
Yeah. And that was back during the time where the internet wasn't really like the internet really wasn't for anything but like email maybe
Yeah,
and barely that. So, but yeah, I think that if they can take some of our critiques and genuinely listen,
Might be too late for
um,
that. They probably already shot it.
nah,
no,
I don't think they've
Jafar
shot
said
the
it's
second
in
one.
production.
It's in production.
It's in production.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would say mainly, hey, bro, decide if y'all gonna do a musical or if y'all gonna do a biopic. Now,
yeah,
don't get
it
me
was a
wrong.
musical. Yeah, more musical than biopic.
Now, I think this, and this is a quote unquote hot take. You can take it how you want. Um, I this will be a bigger. This probably be the biggest biopic. Or is it biopic or biopic? Which one is it?
It's whatever.
All right, true. It'll probably be the biggest biopic, but I think regardless or whatever it does, the best biopic will always be Ray. Ray did it so good. One, maybe because I'm a big Jamie Foxx fan, but Ray Charles was actually a part of the process of that movie being made, and I think that's always a key part. If the person is alive while you make it, it makes it so because like you're getting it from that person. There's a lot of
Yes.
things about Ray Charles I had no idea about until that movie, bro.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
that, and then
And
like
and it probably his I think his sister and
yeah,
his daughter would have been more on board because Michael would have been in control in the way and how his story was told. Because
yeah,
even with the Jackson 5 American Dream, that was done from the time he was 5 to the time he was what, 17 or 18. I think it was like the beginning part of the making of Thriller.
yep,
Um, because at the end of the movie, I think he's like sitting with Bubbles and he's talking to his mom. But like he was involved in that process, and you see how well that was done. Like every single brother picked their character. Michael picked every single one of his characters, and he was there during the rehearsals when he could be, you know. But I agree, Daniel. I think it's just better to do somebody's biopic when they're alive,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
can. But I think the one biopic that I will say was done really, really well, and they're not alive is Bohemian Rhapsody.
I've actually
I mean,
never seen that
like,
one. I've actually
Hey,
never
that
seen that
movie
one.
oh,
right there.
yeah, like that was
Hey, that
cold.
movie
It's
right there,
cold.
man. Well,
It's cold.
actually, hold up. I gotta throw another one. I did say Bohemian Rhapsody. I agree with you on that one. But what's that movie with Zac Efron? Iron Claw? Is that what it's called?
Iron Claw. I never saw it.
About the wrestler? Hey, that's
You know
yo,
that's
phew,
been in my save for a really
that
long
movie
time,
right
and I never
there.
watched that.
Yo, that movie right there. And that's a deep movie. Like,
Would y'all say
um,
Bohemian Rhapsody better than Ray? Because I ain't gonna lie, I love Ray.
nah, I'll
Well,
say
and
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
mm,
It's about a band though,
no, go
right?
ahead.
And about the band
It's
Queen,
about a
isn't that?
band,
Yeah,
right?
it's about the
And
band
Freddie
Queen, right?
Mercury, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think that Ray is probably the best as far as intricate details because they're all in their own lanes as far as biopics go. As far as the one that I think is the most intricately created, thorough, gives us great detail is Ray. I think the one that is the best biopic on a band is Bohemian Rhapsody. They are coming out with one about the Beatles. I don't know how that will.
I ain't gonna
We'll
Probably
see.
lie.
gonna be, yeah.
I've never been a Beatles fan, but
I've never
I
been.
would
Yeah,
watch it. I will watch
I
it.
think so. I will say Rocket Man,
It's
but
pretty
I
good
think
too.
I'm just thinking about artists that are gone that they didn't have the opportunity to like lean on them for the creative
Well,
process.
let's throw one out there. Temptations. That is goaded.
Yeah,
That is goaded.
But do you think like it was such a
yeah.
big gap when that movie was released versus that band's actual time that it's kind of like, all right, it's so old. I don't know if that shit good or not. Because I ain't gonna lie, whenever they do one for
Come
Earth,
on,
Wind, and
Temptations.
Fire, whenever they do one for Earth, Wind, and Fire, I don't even know how many members is left, but it ain't too many.
Yeah.
Well, I think with something like that, like I think what made the temptation, I think what made the Temptations good is
The acting,
yes, and the fact that a lot of those characters were actually singing.
yeah, that's true.
Um, because if we think about it, if we really think about it, like storyline wise, it was pretty like uh this era, that era, that era. It kind of just jumped. You know what I'm saying? Where it wasn't really like a flow to me. And I know they split it up in a mini series to do it for that reason. But that's what it felt like to me watching The Temptations. It
Yeah.
was kind of
New Edition was
like a
good too.
time jump.
New Edition
Yeah,
was
I was
good.
getting ready to mention New Edition. Um, Now personally, like New Edition, that Boppic was one of those ones because it got into the story of every single member, pretty much, especially Ricky and his cocaine addiction. Like that scene when their house was in foreclosure and like all of that, like a lot of those events, some of that stuff was not dramatized. I do think of some of those situations, and I think they said some of those scenes in the Temptations, some of those were dramatized, which is what I don't like in a biopic.
Yeah,
Like,
some
I
give me
mean,
the real.
it's all gonna be traumatized in a certain fashion because I mean,
it's
nobody
but
was
some get
there.
it
Like,
wrong, bro. There's a nigga playing 2K in that Tupac movie, bro.
I mean, that's fair. So, okay, so what do y'all feel about Straight Outta Compton?
Uh,
Top tier,
yeah,
top notch, like number four on my list.
yeah.
They could have done that. They could have done it better. Um, but they did it so well that the guy who played Eazy-E doesn't matter whatever role he's in, he's always who I think of. And like, mind you, they were two different skin tones. Even the dude who played Dr. Dre doesn't really look like him to me. You know what I'm saying? The dude who played DJ Yella, MC Ren, their characters kind of matched and mirrored their aura a little bit. But I think they were so good in their acting, I felt like I was watching them. And I mean, they did get $60 million box office, so other people
Uh,
agree.
it was cool. It was a little cartoonish in some parts, but I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie. Yeah. So
Uh, to each his own. I will stand on the fact that if we were going to talk about somebody's life, documentary is always better than biopic.
I
yeah,
believe so.
yeah,
I agree.
Documentary, because I mean, documentary, you can't fake the funk. Like you take that from interviews, you take that from personal accounts, you take that from actual footage. A straight,
you
I don't
can't
know,
make
and
as
I'm pretty
much
sure.
money though. You can't make as much money in a documentary
I
though.
mean, if you put the money into it, bro, because you got to think for all of this stuff in the Michael movie, they almost had reference footage for everything that they did.
I mean, Michael's an
Like,
anomaly, bro. Michael's
and so
it's
no,
it's
that's what
gonna
I'm
be fine.
saying. Like in other instances, like, and I think for people who we have now, like, I can't think of anybody who deserves a biopic. Maybe LeBron, like, but like in LeBron's biopic, they're gonna have so much source material. They might as well
Do a
just do a
documentary. Yeah.
documentary. Like, they might as well do a documentary and order it, put the stuff in order. If you want it to be a story based and want people to feel like they're watching the movie, just label it like that and just put a lot of captions on stuff like, hey, this is that date where this happened. We have this video footage of him doing this. Like, because LeBron has been on video since 17. Like,
Before that, before
Before
that,
yeah,
then,
like 16, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even before, so it's just like LeBron's been in the limelight for a minute, and like we have plenty on him. Like, we have plenty to just do a doc on him. That would be more informative than like doing a biopic that people can be like, oh, he didn't look like he didn't look like him, she didn't look like her. That's not how that moment happened. Like, that's not how this
yeah,
happened.
that's true.
Rather than like,
So
no,
then let me
man.
ask y'all, why do y'all think that people, because there has to be a reason why people like biopics more over, because yes, there are hella
Biopics are more
documentaries.
rewatchable.
It's more entertaining. It's
Yeah,
more like,
uh,
if I'm watching this MJ movie, I don't have to be like, ooh, I'm interested in to hear people sit down and talk about MJ. I can be like, ooh, I get to watch them do this thriller scene. Like, oh, I'm excited for the, like, because it was so dope. Like, rather than like, all right, it's some folks sitting down talking to a camera about the thriller scene and showing a couple videos of it. Like, it's less for the spectacle and more for the information.
yeah. It's more like a bird's eye view. Like, oh, so that's how Joe was beating their ass. Okay, I didn't know it was like that. Oh, that's how they practice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Versus like
Yeah,
you just listen.
yeah.
that's why.
And I think that like the person to me that deserves a biopic if she had to have one is Janet Jackson, but she's probably not. Which is why I think she put out her own documentary. Um, but I think some people like don't deserve biopics because there's truly nobody that could replicate and match up to their level of expertise. Like I don't see anybody being able to replicate LeBron in a movie. I don't care
That would be a
how
very
many
tough actor to
hours they
find.
put in.
That'd be very
Which
tough.
is why I slick think documentaries are built well for sports.
That's
You
true.
Hmm.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Like I don't like not saying that like singers or rappers can't do a documentary. I'm just
Hmm.
saying like as far as like I think because were you talking about as far as sales Danny, like as far as sales go?
I think you can make more money in biopics
Yeah,
than you can
but I
documentaries.
believe though, but I just believe like a certain person does a documentary. I wouldn't. Well, I'm gonna just say this. I feel like if certain people do a documentary, it'll definitely be watched, and it'll be watched by a lot of people. I
Yeah.
feel like if LeBron, because he came out with a movie, but it wasn't like about him. It was about like the team or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's his high school team, a
Yeah,
specific
his
period in
high
his
school
life.
team.
Yeah, yeah,
So like, and like all the players on that, or some of the players on that team, I'll say like his friends rather that was on his team.
yeah.
They talked in that movie. You know what I'm saying? Like they talked about the experience and stuff like that too. But I think yeah, something like a documentary for him, like in his life for LeBron would be better than a biopic. You
Because
know
I
what I'm
mean, think
saying?
about Last Dance, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's another
Yeah,
one. That's a
I
documentary.
was
You
gonna
feel me?
say
Sport
Last Dance was.
sports
But
biopics is better when you don't know the story. So like remember the Titans, We Are Marshall,
True. True. Okay.
Coach Carter.
Oh
When
yeah,
you
Okay.
don't
okay.
know about them, like if it's like this is a whole different hurricane season. Like if this is
True.
a
Yeah. Okay.
whole
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
story to you, that's better. But like if you try to like maybe remember the Titans, if they would have had a true documentary, maybe it wouldn't have been seen as oh okay like
It wouldn't have hit as hard.
yeah
So,
yeah like
so
Yeah.
you bring up a good point for me, bro. That's where I go to ask, like, are a lot of these biopics for celebrities that we have kept up with, and I'll say particularly Michael, like, are these biopics like, are they cash grabs? Or are they genuinely just like people like someone up top trying to be like, hey, I want to get this story out to you in a different light? Or is it simply for like, hey, we want to make some money? Because like a lot, that's what people have been talking about. They've been talking about like this is just a cash grab, is this and that. And I think I don't know. My opinion is that it might be a little bit of both. But
I mean, I don't think the Michael Jackson estate needs a cash grab. I literally saw a stat today, which is insane. Since Michael has died, not his whole career, since Michael has died, his music alone has brought the family $3.5 billion.
I mean, that's just a family. Like there's hella people involved to get in the bag off of this. Like,
The estate got to approve it regardless, and they gonna get majority of the money.
and that's facts. But there's still niggas who got to produce that bitch and get a bag off of it.
I
I mean,
think
Like,
that it's safe to say that it's for money for sure. I don't think it's like more so a cash grab than anything else. I do feel like they saw it as a great way to make more money off of him. And that isn't necessarily a bad thing because people are still making money off of Michael Jackson, um, and have been for years. As far as his estate goes, I don't think that was their only focus. I think people genuinely wanted to, I think the estate genuinely wanted to put out their own bona fide movie about him, though. And I think Rob mentioned earlier, I think even you, Sean, mentioned at some point, like the brothers weren't really highlighted and other people weren't highlighted. And I think that was done on purpose. Now that I sit and really think about it, because it was about him. And you can't really highlight everybody else when you're focusing on that person. So I don't know. I don't want to say that it was a, well, I don't know. Because Janet Jackson begs to differ, like truly begs to differ.
I'll agree and disagree because I do agree. Like the name of the movie was Michael. Like even when I was watching the movie and I might have leaned over to you and said something about it, I was like, bro, his brothers and sisters ain't said not a word. But I was like, the movie's called Michael. Like it's not about
man,
nobody else.
man, that nigga Mike said, "Shut up, Latoya." That's all that nigga said.
Hey, yes.
I ain't gonna.
Um.
My fault.
Oh no, no. I was just gonna say like I mean I agree, but also when you're talking about certain people like Janet might have said and like because even Michael said it out of his mouth like that was he was very close to us like he was very close to these people and these people have effect on you like their relationships have effect on your life and the things that you do how you react to different situations even how they react makes you react in different situations so that's the reason why I'm just kind of like it feels like it's missing a piece because we cut out everybody else's perspective completely it wasn't even like a cutout like just halfway and we kind of get a little bit like it was literally we cut out everybody else's perspective completely like
Yeah.
it was almost like pinpoint right on Michael, which his name is literally in the movie. Like,
Well, I think that sucks because you make the other characters so one dimensional. Like they made Joe
and
Jackson's
and that's what I'm
character.
saying. Like,
They made it so
yeah,
one dimensional. And Joe, and literally, it's been interviews where Mike literally said, "I'm not saying like Joe didn't beat them kids. Joe, all of the kids said Joe beat them kids, right? But even like Mike said in an interview, he was like, "Yo, Marlon got it the worst. It wasn't me." He said Joe would yell at them, "Do it like Michael," which is insane to say because Mike was 5 and niggas like 16, 17. But like he yelling at them, and then also he was saying like later in his life after he got all the success and everything, him and Joe worked on their relationship. It was a lot better. Like they still weren't as
Yeah.
close, but like what I'm saying, like you just made the character so like his mom literally made the outfits like what I'm saying, like all the Jackson 5 outfits, like she was there, like she used to help him sing, get his notes right, like
Hmm.
But to see, but this is why I feel I'm not like, this is why I can see why people say it's a money grab. It could be like a little money grab because there have been many movies or many things that we've seen. It hasn't been like straight narrowed down detail to detail, but we know somewhat of history of the Jacksons, Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I feel like if it like it would be different if they came out with a movie if we had the origin of Joe Jackson or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll be a different angle. Like the
The studio
mind
ain't gonna
behind
green like
him.
that, unfortunately. And
I
I
mean,
agree
I,
with
I,
you.
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying like that'll be a different angle rather than it's kind of the same thing that we've already seen. You know what I'm saying? Like not taking away from the movie itself. It was a great movie. I'm just saying like throughout the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? Like if you sit and
Yeah,
watch it, it's the same stuff that we already know, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Somewhat. It's like I think it would be different if we had a point of view, like saw the point of view of somebody else.
Yeah, like
And you know what I'm saying?
humanize them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. Like you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, but
I think they
that's
tried
just
to
me.
touch on that in the first movie because I don't know if y'all remember like the beginning scenes of it when Catherine was, I don't know, they were at a club somewhere, and I think that when she was first met Joe, whatever, and they mentioned him being divorced, and they mentioned some other stuff. Do y'all remember that?
Talking about in the Jacksons when they was talking about
Yeah,
that movie.
the
Oh
the, the Jackson Five American Dream,
yeah.
like
Oh, you talking about that one? Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a minute since I've seen that movie, but
Shoot, and that's like a 5-part documentary, ain't it?
yeah,
Or
and because when he mentioned that, I think they tried to like give an origin story of both parents because like you can see, Catherine being a young girl and her talking about her disability, and Joe being older than her and having been divorced and moving to, you know, because I think he's originally from Alabama, and
Joe
moving up
Jackson from
north.
Alabama?
I think they have like
Oh,
Alabama
I
roots.
Yeah,
didn't know
he was
that.
in a band.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
he was in
and
a
he
band. I didn't know
was
he was from
like,
Alabama.
yeah, and so I think, oh Lord, I don't want to mess up his history, but yeah, I think they tried to touch on that, and that's why I was saying I think that like they felt like, oh, we've like touched on a lot of our family in Jackson Five American Dream. And if you want to know, go back and watch that. Because even I don't know who mentioned that Marlon was getting the brunt of it. In that movie, Marlon was getting fussed at and cussed out the most. And he was getting beat the most. So like they were showing that.
Oh,
So I think that's why
he was
they
from
felt like
Arkansas. Arkansas.
Arkansas, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Beyonce's daddy, sorry.
Oh yeah, that nigga
Um
from Gaston.
yeah. So I think that's why, but I mean, overall, again, 10 out of 10 movie as far as the musicality and Jafar's acting. Um, I think that it's just listening to Jafar is inspiration to take from him, no matter where you're in. Like, go hard, go 100%. He didn't even know the role was fully his, and he had already been working for 2 years. So there's some lessons in that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
By the way, quick Montgomery fact. I was looking up like just stuff getting ready for the pod. Did y'all know that WSFA interviewed the Jackson Five?
for real.
Yeah,
no. Well,
it's like, well, I don't think it was exactly WSFA specifically, but I don't know the local news station name it was back then that eventually became WSFA. They interviewed the Jackson Five, and they performed at Garrett Coliseum. Did not know that.
That's tough.
ooh.
Yeah.
That's really
Little
tough.
history for our city. That's
Montgomery
People
used to
don't
be
even
nice.
say
popping,
that.
man.
Yeah, we used to have stuff going on. People like other celebrities used to like come here, come to us. Lord
Some
Jesus.
celebrities say they won't come back. I feel them
Mm-hmm.
though. I
Ludacris
feel
said
them.
that. Ludacris said that.
I feel them though. I feel them though. Niggas get too rowdy, bro. When
We
somebody
gotta
get
change the narrative, man.
it ain't a we thing.
Do
You
you
know what I'm
live here,
saying?
don't you?
No, I'm saying I live here, but I'm not the cause of that. You know what I mean?
No facts, not facts. We gotta spread positivity.
We
Like when
can
you
be the
wake
ones
up,
to
just
affect the
like walk outside and
change.
blow positivity out the door. Maybe it'll help, like change the atmosphere.
We can definitely change the atmosphere with our words and actions.
That's true. Others have to follow.
Yeah. And I don't know if y'all know, but they voted on not really getting a whole lot of more police presence. for the city of Montgomery. So
They just came out with the SRT team though.
They have an SRT team.
Yeah,
Vroom vroom.
it stands for something. It stands for something though.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
I was thinking.
it's like specialized something,
I think niggas.
like they
I thought
just
niggas was
formed
gonna
it
stop
like not
niggas
too
and
long
not
ago
just.
though.
I
Like they
thought that
just
was like
formed.
a car thing.
No,
Oh,
it
No,
is. It is
no,
a
no.
car.
Like
It is a car.
it's.
it
I mean, it is
is.
a car, but like no, that SRT junk. Like they just formed that group. Like it's like like specialized agents or something like that. They
Okay,
just yeah.
I thought I was
And
gonna stop
they
all
said they already
niggas.
cracked down like what like 140 some crimes or something like that. And they just made them. I'm like that's crazy. So
Wow.
hopefully with them, hopefully with that new assembled team, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the
you talking
crime.
like these niggas are the
Hey
Avengers,
man, I
man.
didn't say that though. I didn't say that though. But I mean, they are a team, are they not?
We'll see.
Those are
They feel
like
more like vigilantes at this
those
point.
SRT officers are a team because all them other officers are not a part of the SRT group. So
Fair
that
enough.
team that they assembled, hopefully they can, continue to, spike the crimes down. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can hope for. Indubitably.
Wonderful. Well, y'all got anything else on the list today?
Man, I ain't got nothing else, bro. I ain't got nothing else important to say, bro.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I didn't have nothing. Had, I just been watching a lot of news, politics. Um, there was another attempt at our president's life, presumably. What's the word? Allegedly.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Allegedly. Um, I won't get
They're saying
into it,
it's
man.
staged, but whatever.
Yeah, that's why I say allegedly, because I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't play with folks' lives like that enough to say that, oh, that's not their struggle, that's not their life, because there's folks who's really in there
Ain't
that was
this
fearing
like
for their
his?
life.
Ain't this the fifth attempt on his life?
See, come on now. That's what I'm gonna say, because I, you know what I'm saying.
Has there
I don't
ever
know if
been
y'all follow
more?
me.
Has there
Come
ever
on
been
now. I
more?
don't know if y'all follow me on TikTok, bro, but you can only make about so many attempts at somebody's life before they were like eventually out of here, because that's just math and like science. Like they made so many attempts at MLK's life till they were successful. Like at a certain point, like the math doesn't add up to me, like statistics, because like you can't keep like, all right, bro, you can't, you're not him like that to be to be dodging legitly dodging bullets like this, like no.
I think that the people that are making the attempts on Trump's life aren't very good shooters.
I don't even think
Because
they
my thing is
trying.
like, no, that's what I'm saying. They're not good.
Right.
Because the dude who shot JFK went above
Very
ground.
difficult
Like
window.
like
I
that
just
shot was pretty freaking difficult to make. He could have easily
marksman,
missed that and hit Jackie. He could have easily hit that and missed somebody in the crowd, but
and he
he
only
would
shot once.
he only
That's where
exactly.
we get to conspiracy. Don't let me get started, guys. Don't let me get started. Because look,
Exactly.
come
And
on
then they
now.
could have shot Abraham Lincoln. He didn't have that far to
Hey,
shoot.
come on now. Because when they liberal, when they liberal, it's a one shot,
That's what I'm
one
saying.
time, one go. But when it's somebody else, man, it feel like folks just be missing, man. It feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
I don't know.
wasn't bro named John Wilkes Booth?
Oh, you
Was he
talking about
right
like all the?
behind him?
Yeah, yeah. You
He
talking about all the
was.
connections? Yeah.
He was.
That was it. Hey, I hope he didn't miss. He was right behind them. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, because it's whatever the box is in the theater
Maze.
auditorium. He went
I
up
think that was the
there.
one. I think that was the one they didn't establish what Secret Service was, because I know like at the day after that it was like, hey y'all, we can't allow this to happen again.
Yeah, like
Like,
probably, bro, because that right there was
Probably
just
so,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I
like
mean, to be fair, he was an actor at the theater, so he had like a lot of access that not most people
man,
would have. Like he was able to move around a little bit, but
mm,
I
man,
still think that is crazy. Like you should not have been able to ever walk upon any president. But I guess we still have to do stuff. Sometimes we have to do stuff to learn what not to do,
facts.
or
I was
like
about to
things
say
have to
that.
happen so we learn what not to do. Because even like
man, them niggas
with
snuck up
JF,
on
but I feel
Caesar.
no
like
way you just said Abe Lincoln was a guinea pig.
Man, them niggas snuck up. Them niggas couldn't sneak up on Caesar.
low key,
Them niggas couldn't sneak up on him. You telling me the president? They didn't think maybe we should
low
have the
key.
extra nigga at the door.
Hey,
But
But
I'm
I
actually, they
think
saying though,
did.
that
it's a
but
different
people
empire
also
though.
wanted
They
Abe
did off Julius
dead.
Caesar though. Can't lie.
I mean, they
They
did.
also did want Abe dead because of his whole revolutionary idea and abolishing slavery and all of that. So
I
he did
mean,
have a lot of enemies in the South.
which he didn't
So
even want to do like that. So that's what I'm
no,
saying. Like,
it was
so
a money
what
thing.
y'all tripping on? So like, if he wasn't even really trying to do it like that, like,
But he did do it, and I think
You know, people weren't really that
with
smart back then either.
right, and I think the difference between like, cause them niggas that was still around the time that they were still doing duels in like the woods. So like they weren't they weren't very smart. But I think like as far as your theory with the people shooting Trump, they're genuinely not aiming well enough.
Well,
And
that other guy
also
didn't
it's
even make it in the
probably
room.
no, he didn't even make it there.
no, he
He didn't
didn't.
even make. Man, he got all the way in there and didn't even make it inside. Come on, bro. I seen the footage, man. Buddy
Yeah,
literally ran through the security
Hey,
and
that
said,
nigga
"See
was
ya,
running though too, bro. I
zoom."
can't
Like,
cap. That
man,
nigga was
come
sprinting.
on, bro. We ain't so come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, LeBron got better. Like, I literally seen somebody throw somebody off stage with Young Thug better than like get somebody off of him better than that. Like, y'all, come on, like y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like having good speed is no use when you don't know where you're going or where you're trying to go, where you're trying to get to.
Yeah, because you could be running this.
You feel me? Like you could be fast, but you don't know where you going. You just still running. You like, damn, what an
And
entrance at?
unless
What
you
an
the
exit?
Flash, you not gonna be out of there. Like it's just not
Right.
happening.
On
I
top of that,
truly just don't think it's guys just not letting none of the bullets touch him because he trying to.
He
I
nah,
got
don't
a
bro,
know.
bro
lesson.
got
Yeah,
lucky, bro. When that,
yeah, there's a lesson. There's a lesson. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
it is. I don't
yeah.
know.
But I don't know too many people in this world who can literally say they've been dodging, but like they are literally dodging bullets. It's like
Niggas in
not
the
what,
hood.
y'all about to say niggas in the streets for sure.
but even in that, like eventually,
Hey,
what's gonna
hey,
happen?
that nigga ain't got
Like
nothing on 50 Cent, and he
Nah,
didn't even dodge.
he
I
didn't
ain't
even
gonna right.
dodge,
I was about to say
bro.
he definitely don't got nothing on him though for
Yeah,
sure.
he didn't even dodge.
Nah,
But 50 Cent was shot that many times in a row. Like I
Still,
could see if Trump was like dodging, got shot that many times in a row and had that attempt. Like but he's been like genuinely dodging bullets since the beginning of his presidency. Because we have to think all the
Alex,
way back to 2017.
yeah,
Alexis,
that ear,
he turned and they clipped his
that
ear.
ear, bro. Come on now, bro.
I'm
Like
sorry,
that's
bro.
such.
Like I hate to be a nerd about this, but that is absurd. Like
What do you
what are
mean?
the odds? What are the
Like,
odds?
like
Are
that
y'all
man,
talking
that
about
man literally just
50?
missed death.
no, we're talking about Trump.
Literally.
I'm talking about Trump.
Oh, oh,
He said, hold up, I'm looking to my left for one,
I'm talking
bro.
about move ahead, missed death, literally. Because
What?
if it touched the top of your ear, you know how precise that shot gotta be? Insane, bro.
I just think that
And
he
you saying they not shooters? I think man, these the best we got, bro. I think they hiring the best they got, bro. They said, hey man, we need you to we need.
And keep in mind, RP to him. You know, what I'm saying regardless. The dude that shot Charlie Kirk, that was a tough shot too. That one though, like
Yeah, that boy was on a
that nigga was like
building.
150 yards away.
Yeah,
Like that
on the
one,
top of the building. On top of that. Mm,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think that there is a reason why a bullet has not, because he's been in genuine situations where it could have been done. And like, mind you, like he's around people daily that really don't like him like that, and that have enough anger in them to shoot him, but won't. And I think it's a big, massive, massive irony in that. And I think God is specifically keeping him alive for a specific lesson for just him that we may or may not get to see him actually have to suffer.
Well, whether
Like
we
there's a
see it or not,
consequence to him,
Twitter
but he's
will be
gonna
aware.
have to.
That's sick, man. That's
Twitter will
I'm
sick.
be aware the
weak.
next day.
Hey man, but my leading theory is if you watch One Piece, it's all the world government, man. And
Lord,
there
no.
is one person who sits in that seat. I'm telling you, there's one person who sits in the seat, bro.
Jesus.
Like I don't care what you talk about. I believe in a shadow government. I believe that it's somebody way above our heads who got their hands just like this, doing everything they want to do,
Yeah.
and we out here crazy. We
Well,
out here crazy,
while
man.
Sean talking about One Piece, there is only one God, and the only thing I got to say to wrap up my week, um,
At the end of the
music is
day.
still brewing. We're gonna have some games. Actually, I mean, of course, possibly Rob, you can let us know. We're gonna have some gaming clips in the next 2 weeks. So you know, y'all gonna see us on the game. You know what I'm saying, interacting.
New
Oh yeah,
content, new content.
yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, just for shits and giggles, we might get Lexi and Big Mama Moderator on the game, just so we can have some laughs.
Not after the disrespect, bro.
Now we gotta
Just for
get them to
some
play some.
laughs.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
think that I could be good?
No,
What
not
game?
at all.
Yeah, what games you like, Lexi? What games you like?
Oh wow.
Yeah, for sure.
I
For sure.
do like Mario Kart.
I was finna say the first go-to is always Mario Kart when we talk about video
I
games.
like Mortal Kombat. I'm pretty
Oh,
good at
actually,
Mortal
that would be
Kombat.
a good one. That would be a good one. Have Lexi and Big Mama moderator play.
I was taught Mortal Kombat some years ago, and I
We,
was good.
hey,
Okay.
we might do that. We might do that
Okay
for sure.
then.
For sure.
Yeah.
But
Okay
yeah,
then.
but yeah, we got some stuff coming. Yeah, y'all got anything?
I ain't got too much cooking and brewing, man. Just living life like Larry, keeping my head above water.
Um,
Man.
I said go see the Michael movie if you don't have anything to do. I'm probably gonna go see it for a third time. Um, continue to pray. We live in a crazy world, so
Yeah, stay safe. Yeah.
please stay safe. And black women, I love you. Last thing.
We love black women too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, bro, we love black women too. Ma'am, whoever you are.
Shout
Hey,
out to y'all.
you. Yeah, yeah. Or to y'all. We love you.
We love you, man.
We love you, man. For real.
Seriously. Anyway,
Oh, he hit that big.
All
He
right, bro.
hit
Let's get
that
out of here,
big.
bro. Rob, you
He
got
hit
something,
that
man?
big.
You
He
got
hit
something, Rob?
that big. He hit that big.
Hey, we got effects coming, baby. We
He hit
leveling
that
up,
big.
man.
No cap. I mean, shoot. I mean, I just want everybody, like, I want to reiterate what Lexi, said. Just stay blessed up out here, man. It is indeed crazy. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? And you just want to make sure you're right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're right. Make sure you're right, man. Make sure you're right.
amen.
Oh, for sure. Appreciate you for joining another podcast with the family, Danny J, Rob, Lex, and the cut. And we just want to thank y'all, Sean Don here, for tuning in to another Until We Get Canceled. We'll be here until we get canceled. So like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things. We'll be back at you with some more content, probably on some social medias coming up soon. So be on the lookout. But until then, we out. Kablam.